Welcome everybody to the first extended episode of Queen's Court, where we are talking about every Monday Night Raw from 1993 at the beginning all the way to today. Format's a little different. We're covering, starting this month, with all 4 episodes from the wonderful month of March. But again, before we get into that, alongside me as always, we got Mike Duplesis right over here. And then on the bottom down here, we got HuskyRhodes. And how's it going, everybody?
Good. Ready for this mayhem?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a little under the weather, but we're all right.
Yeah, I'm finally just getting over my... It's going around. It's not fun.
Yeah. But yeah.
So what'd you guys think of all of these episodes?
3 words. Fuck Rob Bartlett. Good.
My exact words.
God.
That's why I put in my little subtitle, Rob Bartlett just needs to stop.
Luckily, since we're doing this new format, we'll get rid of him quicker.
Yeah, we only have, at this rate, we will have like 3 episodes left of dealing with him.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think he's gone here soon.
He's gone
so
shortly after Mania.
Two more episodes we'll be done with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, shortly after Mania IX he goes.
Yeah, and he doesn't do Mania 9.
Yeah, he's not on Mania.
We don't have to deal with him during the worst pay-per-view of the year.
It's the one plus. It's the one plus to the entire thing.
Yeah.
Is that Rob Bartlett is not on Mania 9. Other than that, it is a complete and utter shit show.
That one's gonna be a doozy.
I think there's one good match on it.
Yeah.
And Scott Steiner almost dies in it.
Oh.
You'll see next week when we get to it. It's kind of fucked.
Man.
All right.
So let's get into it. We're gonna do, this is episode 7, first one in March. It starts with Bret the Hitman Hart versus, I don't know if they said it was Fatu. Did he not have a name like besides Fatu?
It was just head shrinker Fatu.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Head shrinker Fatu, later known as Rikishi.
That's Rikishi.
Okay, I knew it looked familiar when it said Fatu.
That is
a very, very young Rikishi.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a way smaller, younger Rikishi. But yeah. He was
still doing the Rikishi bump.
Yeah.
When he rolls inside out. Fucking crazy. But before we get into this fucking Bret Hart Rikishi match, I wrote out the gate, fuck Rob Bartlett and this shitty Elvis impression, eat a bag of aid sticks.
So bad. So bad.
This is like, seriously, eat a dump truck full of aid sticks. What are you doing?
Aid sticks. You're gonna get us canceled right away.
Edit that. Cut that. God.
You no good, rotten bastard.
We're cutting that. But no. Rob Bartlett
is a piece of shit.
This fucking asshole. Like, I don't know what Vince saw in this guy. Apparently, he must have heard one impression on the radio that he liked, and then he got to working with him, and then realizes, Christ.
Yeah, no,
this is like, because you can tell at this point that Vince is getting fatigued with dealing.
Oh, you can tell Randy Savage and Vince are pissed. Like, they're like, okay, we're done. This contract's gonna be over soon.
Is it this match? Is it this show? It's either this show or the next show.
Or they told him to stop?
No. It's episode 2. Never mind. We'll get to it in episode 2. It's one of the greatest things that I've seen on the show so far.
No, go ahead. If it's probably not what I was thinking.
When he goes up to do the interview, Where they're like, hey, you want to interview Rick Martel? And he's like, can I? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Randy says he doesn't even know how to get to the back.
Well, he's getting an escort, Savage. It's we'll touch on that when we get there, but yeah, fuck you, Rob.
This for 2 Bret Hart match was really good.
This match was good.
Again, early WWF Raw, you put the best match on first instead of the main event. The shit makes no damn sense.
I don't get it. Well, they have to put something good on there so they can keep ratings for at least the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, true.
So they're gonna put a heater on it first and be like, all right, this is gonna get people sticking around. But yeah, I had to watch this twice because the first time I tried to watch it, Rob Bartlett pissed me off so bad I had to leave. And then I was like, all right, fuck it. I just kept +10 in it until I see Bret Hart come out, and I'm like, all right, fuck it.
It was so unbearable.
Very much.
I almost broke my TV. I literally almost broke my TV because I almost threw my fucking phone at it. I was writing notes for it, and I just like, no. Don't get that mad in your own home.
And then I wrote down in here, I put, Rob looks like a ripoff Elvis, and he says he was abducted by aliens.
What the actual
Elvis doesn't get abducted by aliens, you fucking moron!
I hate you. I hope this gets to him. I fucking hate you.
Rob Bartlett, this is what we have to say on behalf of Queen's Court.
You keep your mouth shut, punk.
On behalf of all wrestling fans currently.
Yes.
Keep your mouth shut, punk.
That's for you, Rob.
Thank you, Ric Flair.
Thank you, Rick.
God,
oh, man. Yeah, but the actual match itself, like, I went back and watched it the second time. The match itself is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
if Bret Hart wasn't such a complaining bitch, I might be able to like Bret Hart matches maybe more, because this is a good match. But he's so boring, and he's such an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think that if Owen were still with us, we would not be talking about Bret the way that we are.
No.
It's true.
He would probably be in a lot better mood.
He would be in a lot better mood. Goldberg wouldn't have kicked him in the throat or whatever. He would have finished his career on his own terms. And Owen would be regarded as the greatest of all time.
Yes.
In a perfect world, that's what it would be. But no, other than that, yes. I wrote, this is the notes that I wrote when I was in my rage fit. I said, first of all, how is Bret Hart bleeding already?
Yeah, because of his nose. His nose is bleeding.
In the face. Really hard by Fat Dude.
No, dude. He came to the ring like that.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh.
Yeah.
The whole side of his nose, or well, this side on camera, is like ripped off. It's like gashed and like bloody.
With Sean, or he popped the pimple.
It was the whole side of his nose, dude. It looked like he was running somewhere and just fell face first on concrete.
Or Shawn Michaels probably punched him.
Yeah.
Well, this was 93. They weren't fighting in 93.
True. They were actually on good terms.
Yeah, they were actually on good terms back then.
I forgot they were friends at one point.
I mean, Yoko could have got to him already. Could have sat on his nose.
No. Stu was still around. If Bret Hart would have done something to Yoko, Stu would have stretched his ass.
True.
That old man was insane.
Stu's a scary bastard. R.I.P. But goddamn.
Yeah, you were a terrifying man. All right.
And Bret won, but my only issue is they should have had this match maybe in the go home episode before Mania, not like 3 or 4 episodes before WrestleMania.
Yeah,
True.
I can see that.
Because I don't think we saw him like Brett in a match until Mania.
Well, in a kayfabe sense,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Keep him off for a couple of weeks. Let him rest up for Mania because he's about to drop the belt to Yoko.
Yeah.
Don't want to risk him getting hurt before Mania.
Mm-hmm.
But we know how that finished to that Mania and Husky.
Dude, okay. We're gonna rage on that episode.
Oh no, our Mania episode, me and a Husky are
the ending will be an all-time classic. I put everything on it.
Oh, Bree probably freak out too, but me and Husky are gonna go off during our Mania recap.
I feel like we should do a watch along for WrestleMania 9, so we can just all rage together.
I may fucking like have to record this in my car for fear of breaking anything in my office.
No, because you're gonna end up in a car accident.
I'm just gonna be parked in my driveway. I'm not fucking like.
Or else you might break some glass. You might break the windshield.
I've already got chips in my windshield, dude. I'll end up putting my fucking fist through it. But next we get this Crush promo.
Fucking love Crush.
I love Crush, but I wrote, there's a Crush promo of him on the beach. I know he's actually Hawaiian, but this whole gimmick seems extremely racist. Like, no, he's born and raised in Kona, Hawaii. I understand this.
Yeah.
But visually,
he doesn't look Hawaiian. So it's off.
Visually, without context, that is racist as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like I had to keep telling myself, like, dude, he's from there. This is acceptable. He's from there, but the other side of my brain's like, no, dude, I shouldn't be watching this.
And then he crushes a coconut, just with his bare.
The coconut in half. It's like,
he should have been champion at some point.
Yeah, I agree.
So Crush was never a world champ, never a champion.
No.
I don't even think he held the Intercontinental title.
No, he held no belts. Again, the WWF in the early 90s dropped the ball on so many motherfuckers because you had idiots like Hulk Hogan and Bret Favre that wanted to keep on to their spot. If I could hate you two.
Politicking at its finest, dude.
That might be one of the only times I rage on the show, but my God, I hate those two.
The phrase, that doesn't work for me, brother, that came from them.
Yeah.
Because they are the kings of politicking.
Facts.
Like the whole
Montreal Screwjob. I hate you, Hulk Hogan.
Just wait till we get to 97. Fuck. Goddamn Bret Hart.
That's true. Yeah, 97 Bret Hart's just as bad.
Yeah.
But this next match had probably out of all of the episodes we watched, had my favorite segment involved at the end.
Doink and Coco Beware.
Rob Bartlett got cream pied.
Greatest
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, he got hit with a pie.
No, Bree.
Cut it. This is another cut moment.
We're gonna have to redo this fucking show.
That was like clip.
Because Bree, I think we'll have to explain off camera what the other meaning to that phrase is.
I knows what it means. I would hope so. I mean, she's a grown adult. I would hope she knows what it means. So we're clipping that and we're putting it on TikTok.
Oh God, we're gonna go viral.
But by the way, I'm pretty sure that what Bree's talking about was a rib because Rob Bartlett's face was shocked and was like, "What the hell?"
You could tell he was kind of pissed.
Yeah.
Well, he shouldn't be. He deserves it.
He was low-key kind of pissed about it.
Yeah,
he deserved everything that he had coming to him.
Tell him about.
It was I was like, yeah, finally. Like, I thought he was gonna be hamming it up, but he wasn't really.
Yeah, no,
And
he
I was
just
like,
stood there.
I was
I
like,
was like,
whoa.
yeah, he was. Yeah. And
Like
also, that was a great fucking match. The
Oh.
old school working of the leg.
Did
Born, you're a god.
my first thought when I saw Coco, did he get a haircut? Because it looked like he got a haircut
Yeah,
I think
when he walked out to the ring.
Yeah, he gets a few hair changes through this
Yeah.
time. They keep on fucking with his visual.
Yeah, they
I
just
think
keep.
they were trying to just get him out the business because Vince is a douche.
Yeah, and they're either that or they were just throwing everything at the wall to see what's gonna stick.
Yeah.
Like, can you do this? Can you do this? Finally gets to the point. I think it gets to the point where he's like completely bald at one point. They're just like, he's fucking, I'm just shaving my shit off. These people are annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, Doink and Coco was a great match, actually.
Yeah.
Like, very classic match.
Watching a clown do a technical wrestling match.
It's fucking wild.
It's impressive. It's weird, but impressive.
I mean, Matt Bourne, a god in the business that doesn't get the credit he deserves.
100%. Coco comes out with his old theme, but in his high energy gear. And then
weird combination.
Yeah.
It threw me off.
I was very like, oh, what's happening?
And then I put Rob says something racist. I don't remember what he said, but it was something racist.
I try to blank him out.
Well, and before he got hit with the pie by Doink, I think Doink was trying to hand him the present, or Rob was like, "What's in there? Do you have food for me in there?"
Yeah. The whole time he was like, "Oh, is that food?"
His obsession with food.
Oh yeah, before the Doink match, I wrote
the popcorn and the hot dog.
I wrote in my notes in all caps, "Rob Bartlett, you fat fuck, go away."
Yeah, he's eating the whole show.
Just the entire time, Vince is just like, "God damn it, what's wrong with you?" I bet when they're on commercial, he's just be like, "All right, look, motherfucker, I'm not renewing you after this 90-day trial, you piece of shit."
Wonder if he knew that his time was up and he just stopped giving a fuck.
He probably knew.
Yeah, I think he kind of does, because he changes drastically
to like a super heel like that. The Vince episode.
Oh, that was horrible
Christ
too.
On a crutch, dude. We'll get there.
Yeah.
And then the last one with the ladies at the end of the show. And...
so then we have the DiBiase promo.
Yeah.
The Money Inc. promo.
It's all about American Express and assets.
I understood none of the fuck what was happening. And then he shot at American Express, and I was like, yeah, we're taking shots at the banks.
He must have got denied for an American Express card.
Yeah. And
decided, fuck you guys.
He's talking about a friend of his, and I was like, I'm lost. Like, what
is they called Jimmy Hart an overpaid gopher?
His shots at Jimmy Hart and Hulk Hogan were funny.
Dude, oh my god. Ted DiBiase is fucking phenomenal on the mic.
Yes.
IRS, on the other hand, not so much.
Yeah.
Him taking a shot at Hogan doing movies and TV shows and not caring about the business. I was like, DiBiase.
Yes. Let's go, Ted.
Yes, we love you. Ted DiBiase, if you ever see this show, we love you.
Your son's a POS.
Oh yeah, Teddy Jr.'s a fucking dirtbag.
But Ted Sr., we love you on this show.
And shout out to your other son, who I forgot was in the business too.
He has another son in the business?
He had Brett DiBiase, who worked for FC. He was in it, contracted for WWE, worked in FCW for a bit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I forgot that happened.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all. Nice. But
and did anybody else notice Hulk Hogan's picture on the briefcase?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I was like that. God damn it. We have to see Hogan everywhere. For fuck's sake.
Can't escape that fate.
And then our next match. Lex Luger versus a young PJ Walker, better known as Just Incredible from ECW. And later of X Factor in the early 2000s in WWE with X-Pac.
By the way, underrated theme song.
Oh, the X Factor one?
Yes.
Oh, the X Factor one goes hard, dude.
Uncle Cracker is so great.
That man was spitting on that one.
Mm.
My man's had bars.
I put in my notes though for Lex, I said, why does he have to always look in that fucking mirror?
Because he's a narcissist.
I hate it.
It's the gimmick.
The
thing is, he's doing the gimmick correctly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, fuck this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing it. He's doing it perfectly.
He's the narcissist.
It's fucking Lex Luger.
So I did some research, and a lot of the jobbers they use, and some of the mainstay talent from Raw at this time, all come from the same wrestling school, like Bam Bam, Tatanka, and all of them, and a lot of the jobbers like PJ Walker.
It was Johnny Rodz, right?
No.
It
is Larry Sharp's Monster Factory.
The Monster Factory. Yeah.
He trained like the Pitbulls. He trained Bam Bam, Tatanka.
Blue Meanie trained there.
He's actually Larry Sharp died a long time ago, a few years ago, but they also trained guys like Riddle and Damian Priest, aka Punishment Martinez. Like they're like a mainstay in the New York, Jersey area. So again, if you're in the New York, Jersey area, want to train to be a wrestler, the Monster Factory.
I think Meanie runs it, doesn't he?
He has something to do. Yeah. He's one of the co-trainers. But yeah, Monster Factory, great place. Luna Vachon.
Yeah, Luna trained there.
Pitbulls.
A lot of mainstays in the past and current pro wrestlers. But yeah, this is just another episode of a future ECW legend getting fucking jobbed out.
This seems to be very common.
Yeah.
It's a
this
thing.
is again where my conspiracy theory that Vince had a whole ECW on the whole time.
Well, the thing with PJ Walker is he is a job guy for them for a little while, and then he actually gets hired by the company,
and then gets sent to ECW.
He comes out as they wanted to give him originally. What I heard is the Aldo Montoya gimmick was supposed to be a soccer player.
Yes, it was, and then they turned it to some Ninja Warrior. Yeah,
it was supposed to be a soccer player, but out of fucking nowhere, he goes, "Oh yeah, I don't like soccer." He tells Vince, "I don't like soccer." So they're like, "All right, fine. We're gonna give you the Portuguese man of war gimmick and put a fucking yellow jockstrap on your head."
God, yeah.
This mask, Breigh, I shit you not. You'll see him.
Yeah, Adobe Montoya was
a few months down the line when we get to like 94, 95. You will see this dude again with this yellow mask that looks like a jockstrap.
Yeah, it's wild.
It looks like a jockstrap with eye holes cut out. It's fucked. It's so fucked.
And he's wearing green and red pants. It's a weird thing.
Oh,
how do you tell a company you just get hired by, hey, by the way, I don't want to do the gimmick you want to give me? Putting your foot in the mouth right away is some fucked up shit.
Fake it till you make it, dude. You're a wrestler. And that's your job, is to fake shit that you actually aren't.
Yeah. That is why he didn't get past mid-card in WWE.
Dude, if he would have said, fuck yeah, I'll be a soccer gimmick, he'd have been an Intercontinental Champion.
Probably.
Insane.
No.
I was going to say the best part besides this match was my favorite Bobby calls in.
Yes.
He says that Rob's not Elvis. Calls Rob out on his bullshit.
That is not Elvis. That is George Steinbrenner.
Of all people, really? Like, why are we shooting at George Steinbrenner?
Okay, who's a weird, fat, famous person from New York? George Steinbrenner. Fuck it.
And he says Priscilla's sitting right next to him.
And the Yankees weren't even good at this time. Like, you're just kind of piling on the shit.
Yeah, this is before the Yankees got somehow all of the money and bought every good fucking baseball player.
Winning World Series from '96 to 2001. Like, yeah, fucking it.
Yeah, it's that before the dynasty really took hold. But yeah, fuck Lex Luger. This match sucks.
It wasn't that good at all. No. But Bobby, look at that specimen.
God.
Fucking look at him. Fucking look at him. Look at the striations on those quads. My God, look at them. I think he's doing that to rib Vince for the bodybuilding shit.
Oh, I think so. I think this whole gimmick was a shot at the bodybuilding stuff. I think the narcissist...
Which is hilarious because Vince signed off on it.
Yeah.
No.
But as we know, Vince doesn't
We're talking shit about you. You fucking idiot.
Sometimes things go over Vince's head.
I mean, for Christ's sake, the man doesn't know what a burrito is. You can fool him with fucking anything.
God, that is the greatest story in the fucking world.
I still cannot even believe that.
A meat wrap. I love you and hate you, Vince, at the same time.
Whatever. That man's almost 80 pounds or 80 years old and can squat 1,000 pounds. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
then you have this squash.
Steiners versus Dwayne Gill, and what did they ever give the other person a name, or was it just somebody?
Barry Hardy.
Barry Hardy.
Okay.
But Dwayne Gill.
Gilbert.
Most notably come back in a few years as Gilbert.
Oh, that's Gilbert?
Yeah.
That's Gilbert.
Oh!
Yeah. Again,
Gilbert.
A guy who made a career out of jobbing.
Yeah, he's like your Brooklyn Brawler type.
Yeah.
That are just Barry Horowitz, like the guys, the career jobbers. Dwayne Gill's like, fuck yeah, I'll be your fall down man, brother.
Unlike those two, Gilbert actually won a title at one point. We are looking at a former white heavyweight champion.
He was the white heavyweight champion.
I forgot. This is the greatest sentence in the world. Gilbert is white heavyweight.
Yes.
They mocked Goldberg for so long with that gimmick that literally it was the same week or the week after Goldberg won the WCW title, Gilbert won the light heavyweight champion. We're just gonna
just immediately taking shots, dude.
That WCW, that war in '98 is wild.
It's fucking crazy. Just wait, Bree. The shit's gonna get weird and wild, dude. We're telling you.
All right, Steiner's drop kicks, fucking perfection.
Oh, dude, they're so good.
Yeah.
And they must have pissed Scott off backstage. Got off backstage because these boys got the shit kicked out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I learned
everything looked like it hurt.
Scott's like, all right, we're going to work today, brother.
So I have a question for y'all. If you were to get squashed, would you want a longer squash match where you're just getting killed like they do in the early 90s, or would you want a quick squash match?
Oh, dude, give me a 45-second payday, brother. Like
these early 90s Raws, and they're just destroying these fuckers.
Yeah, because they're like 2 or 3 minute squashes.
Dude, give me a 3-move squash all day long, brother. Give me a gnarly clothesline. Give me the signature. Give me the finisher. 1, 2, 3. Give me my paycheck and send me home, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there with like 8 minutes with like a pissed off Papa Shango just beating the fuck out of me. No, thank you, dude. I'm all right.
And then like all the people that are watching, just watching you get the shit kicked out of you.
A packed house watching you get the fucking brakes beat off of you. I'm good, dude.
Yeah.
Get me in and out of there.
Yeah.
I got places to be.
mean, is there, before we go to the next episode, is there a reason that, like, are the Steiners going to be, like, poised to win, like, the tag team belts or something coming up? Because it seems like they're making them pretty dominant, like, in each match that we've watched so far with them.
Yeah, they got a rocket strapped to them. They're going. They're going for the tag titles.
Yeah.
Yeah. They win the titles. They're there for a while, and then they jump from WWF to ECW for a short stint.
Yeah, they did a cup of coffee up in Philadelphia, and then
they jump back to Atlanta.
Yeah, they go to WCW in like '95.
Yeah, late '95, early '96. Yeah. But yeah. Again, everyone goes through ECW.
Everybody does, dude. Like,
we did that show that one day. Yeah,
we did that. We did that Wrecking Crew episode. I wish we could save that one because that was actually a really good one. Like, there was a lot of people that went through ECW that you don't recognize.
You would not know.
Like Marty Jannetty. Marty Jannetty wrestled there.
Yeah.
Like
Arn Anderson and Bobby Eaton.
Bobby Eaton, Ron Simmons.
Yeah.
Like
wrestling legends that just show up in South Philadelphia for Paul Heyman, Todd Gordon payday.
Yeah. Yeah. Show up at this bingo hall for a hot dog and a handshake, brother.
Right. So
all right. Let's get to episode 2.
Episode 2. It opens with our favorite Hulk Hogan.
Brother.
I counted 2 times. I counted it this time. He only said it twice.
I got 3.
Oh no!
I got 3 brothers, dude. And then he fucks up Humpty Dumpty. You dumb fuck!
All right,
you son of a bitch.
First off, what the fuck is Brutus wearing? That pissed me off. And then Hogan trying to sing. Also, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, I put Hulk can't sing.
Yeah.
No, like, that's why he was the bass player in that cover band that he was playing in fucking Orlando before he got signed.
Before he went to wrestling? God damn it.
Playing the bass guitar at Tootsie's Bar and Grill. Fuck you, Hogan. Fuck you, Brutus. Jimmy, I love you, Jimmy. I know you're just doing a job, but fuck you by association.
Yeah. Like, don't do it, Jimmy. Turn on him, please.
I can't get Daddy. I'm getting too much money here, baby.
Yes, boys.
Was it me or did Rob Barlow look like Paul Heyman in this episode?
Yeah, he kind of
did. A little bit. Yeah. They were all like this.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the only one where they were like all matching because they were all wearing like the black and white. And...
Yeah. If they would have stuck with that, for a while, been like, all right, that's cool. That's
it was like a one-time thing. It seemed like
right. Well,
because then Randy's back doing his own thing.
Yeah, because I think they kind of knew after this episode, like, yeah, there's fucking the third wheel's about to get cut off.
Yeah.
So we're gonna Vince will stay in the suits, and Savage is just gonna be a fucking
his wonderful
day glow explosion next to me.
The one, I think it was the 3rd or the 4th. He looked like pink lemonade because it was like pink, yellow, and like it was like just bright. It reminded me of lemonade.
Ah, so good, so good.
But I mean, the first match wasn't bad. It was El Matador and Virgil versus our tag team champs, Money Incorporated. It wasn't bad. It was a match.
Yeah.
Tito and Virgil is a wild tag team combination, though. Like that out of nowhere is just like what? Because they're not a tag team.
Yeah, Bree, do you know the context of Virgil?
No.
Virgil in the late 80s, early 90s, it's a very racist gimmick. He's basically Ted DiBiase's manservant.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's also a shot at Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Virgil is Dusty Rhodes' actual name.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they always said Dusty was Ted DiBiase or Ted Turner's little manservant boy down there in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was basically just following around Ted DiBiase, holding the $1 million belt, interfering in matches and stuff like that. And then finally he had enough and broke free.
Yeah.
And went on his own. And
became a jobber.
And just been jobbing to everybody.
Yeah.
He's a jobber with an entrance. That's it.
And then used mostly in his career to mock other people.
Right. Well, he jumped ship to WCW, joins the NWO.
He gets called Vince as a shot to McMahon.
Gets called Vincent.
Yeah. Gets called.
Which I was like, I didn't notice that until I was watching, I think it's a Scott Hall shoot. And
you never noticed that before?
I never got the connection until I watched that. And I was like, oh, that's fucking brilliant.
Husky. Not only does he get called Vincent, but in 2001, they change his name to Shane.
Really?
Yeah. They use him to take a shot at Vince and Shane.
I never knew that.
It's right when he joins. Weirdly enough, he joins the West Texas Rednecks, which is a whole nother fucking thing that WCW did in 2000. Weird.
Wait for the Monday Night Madness when they talk about that shit. That's gonna be fucking hilarious. Yeah, so Virgil and Tito and Money Inc. It happened.
Yeah, it was a little weird.
It was just there.
It was a tag match.
Yeah, it was a thing that happened.
Yeah.
And then we get the Raw debut of, in my opinion, one of the best heels from the late 80s, early 90s, the model Rick Martel.
I fucking
because he took the sign from one of the Raw girls.
Comes out and
the ring model is so great.
He's like,
how the fuck is he not in the Hall of Fame?
I know. It makes no sense. Like, he comes out, he's like, you look good, but let me show you how a real model does it. And just on the fucking side.
The accent is hilarious because he's from Canada.
Yeah, he's French Canadian. Like, just it's so good, so good. But then we get the man.
Tatanka.
Tatanka, she gets it.
Got it. Yes. Versus, did you guys get a name for this guy?
No, I was gonna say I did not get a name.
Apollo. Yeah, literally just one name. Apollo.
Okay. Because I thought I heard Apollo.
Yeah, it was Apollo.
But I thought that was his last name. And I was like kept rewinding, trying to get a first name, and I never heard anything. So I was like,
called him Apollo.
I was like, okay.
Because I had to write it down because I thought when they announced Rick Martel, it was going to be Martel versus Tatanka.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
what I did too.
Match.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Then when they showed the jobber, I was like, oh, now I'm disappointed.
I'm like, what?
And then I was like, oh, sick. We get Martel and Tatanka. Awesome. And then I see the jobber in the ring. I'm like, wait, so we're getting Martel and a jobber? And then fucking Tatanka comes out. And I was like, wait a minute. What the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah.
I'm so lost.
Yeah. The jobber's name was Apollo. That's it.
But, and then he threw the two. It looked like it hurt. That poor jobber. He at one point threw him over the top rope so hard. I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't die.
They did not give all jobbers.
No.
Oh, no, they did not.
There was no safety concerns.
Oh, no. Them boys were taking liberties with some of these boys. It was crazy. They were going buck wild on these dudes. We get a Shawn Michaels call in this one.
Fucking love.
He says, and then Randy says, you look a little worried.
You look a little worried. You a little worried about the dunk.
Can we also clip that? Because what a fucking impersonation of Randy Savage.
I've been working on my Savage for whatever reason. I have a whole bit about that Savage meeting meeting Sting and Darby Allin. I have a whole bit about that I'm working on that I might do for a TikTok or something. I don't know.
Speaking of Randy, like the commercials that are in between, like the Slim Jim commercials, I love those.
Slim
Those
Jim
are
was
the greatest.
no better than when Randy Savage did their commercials.
Oh, dude, they went in the shit when Savage left. They went in the shit, dude. It was like all of his commercials, from these ones all the way up to like the very last ones that he did.
Yeah, in WCW, yeah,
Were
so
fucking
perfect.
so good. And I love the fact that like WWE was like, oh yeah, we're getting all this fucking Slim Jim money from Savage, and the minute Savage leaves for WCW, fucking Slim Jim goes with him. They're like, nah, fuck you, dude. This guy's making
We're just here
shit.
for Randy.
Like literally, this guy's making us a dump truck full of money. So
Then we had the WrestleMania report, which pretty much doesn't tell us anything that we don't already know.
Yeah, his is.
So I mean, we can just skip that.
yeah.
The next was Papa Shango versus Mike Edwards.
Okay, I didn't get a name on this guy.
Yeah, I got the name on him, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Mike Edwards.
Because Papa Shango fucking hurt him.
Charles Wright, man, a man of many gimmicks in this business.
Fucking love Charles Wright. Like, he hurt this jobber.
Oh, he beat the shit out of him. Like that shoulder breaker finish that he does is gnarly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why people aren't using that, because that thing looks insane.
And he's another one. I don't know why he's not in the Hall of Fame.
He's not?
Nope.
Isn't the Nation of Domination in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I meant as a singles wrestler.
Oh, okay.
With every other gimmick he's done, and how long he was with the company.
I mean, he's this. He turns into Kama the cage fighter.
Yes.
And then Kama Mustafa in the Nation.
Then
the Godfather.
And then the Good Father.
The Good Father when he joins Right to Censor.
Which fucking underrated faction.
1,000%.
Like
he just goes back to the Godfather after that, right?
Yeah. Like he just would come back every once in a while as the Godfather, making appearances with his hose.
Yeah, with his hose. And which is hilarious.
AKA the girls that work for him.
Yeah. And also some of them turned out to be actual wrestlers later on in the Attitude Era.
Yes. Lita.
And Ruthless Aggression. Lita was in there. Victoria was one of them. Ivory was one of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking wild, actually. Hey, you want to get into the business? Yeah, well, you're going to have to be a hoe for like 6 weeks. Not actually be a hoe, just act like one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to make a comment about how women get into business, but, well, he does.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But then after Papa Shango just beats the fuck out of a jobber,
pretty much,
we get Tony DeMero and Bob Backlund. And this is where one of my favorite things in the entire month happens. Rob Bartlett gets sent back to the back to interview Rick Martel. They're like, "Hey, you wanna interview Rick Martel?" "Oh, can I? Can I?" And then he runs to the back, and the minute he sets his fucking headset down, Vince and Savage just bury the shit out of him. It's so fucking funny.
See, my favorite part of this.
I don't think this guy's gonna last, dude.
See, my favorite part of this whole situation was Savage tells Bartlett, "Hey, we're starting a movement to try to get Elvis back," and then
"No, Randy, you just gave him an idea."
And then Bartlett replies with, "Yeah, they're trying to find a movement to get Bobby Heenan back on TV." And you just see Savage's face turn red. I was like, "Oh, that's hilarious."
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So they bury fucking Rob Bartlett. I'm peeing my pants laughing. I don't think this guy's gonna work, man. I just don't know about this guy.
Yeah.
It's so good. And the match was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Match was
It
pretty
was
solid.
part of Bob Backlund's little comeback.
Yeah.
Tour
43-year-old comeback. And
Yeah.
in a short amount of time, he turns batshit crazy.
Oh.
It gets really weird.
It's weird to think that he was wrestling and was a world champion for 5 years before Mania was a thing.
Yeah. He was
Like,
the world
that's-
champion in the late 70s.
Yeah. It's weird to think about.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then after this, what do we got?
Rick Martel. We have the model Rick Martel versus Mr. Perfect. And at first, I got Mr. Perfect and Lex confused because I had to watch episode 2, the rest of it, this morning. And so at first, I'm like, why are they cheering Mr. Perfect? And I'm like, oh, wait, I like him. I just don't like Lex.
And you're like, oh wait,
No, I like him. Never mind.
it's another guy. It's another blonde dude with a curly mullet.
It is.
Oh, you look the same.
They do.
At this era, yes.
They did. They all had fucking bleach blonde hair, Hogan
Yeah.
tan. They all look like hot dogs with mullets. It's hilarious.
Hot dogs is hilarious.
Hot dog skin, dude.
I was going to say Cheeto, but goddamn, that's funnier.
They all look like fucking bratwurst with fucking mullets and shit. It's hilarious. This match might be one of my favorites that we've seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was about to say, this was one of the best
is.
events.
So good. Rick Martel is a fucking perfect, smarmy heel.
It's so good.
And Kurt Hennig is, I've said it on here before and I'll say it again, one of the best to ever get in the ring. Way better than Brett. Sorry.
Yes. How neither of those two were a WWF World Heavyweight Champion at one point is so egregious.
Especially Kurt Hennig. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's
That's
a
insane.
big word for me.
Yeah. Fucking, I see you. I see you, little brother. I see you. But yeah, just two of the all-time greats just putting on a clinic here. Like, it's so good.
And
One
then
thing-
Mr. Perfect comes back out with the two ladies.
Yeah.
One thing that kind of like pissed me off about it, that it ended on a commercial break.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck that was about.
What are you doing? Like, I
Between
know
this and the Undertaker situation last week.
Never.
we never.
Speaking
got
of that,
to
and
do
they
this.
never said what happened.
Yeah.
It had to have happened on Mania.
Yeah.
Yes, another
Saturday
show or
show.
something.
It had to happen on the Saturday show.
But yeah.
Like,
yeah.
fucking-
They fucking up their show with ending their show on some bullshit.
Yeah. But then, yeah, good guy Kurt Hennig comes out with the two ring girls that Model fucked with. Got them in the ring, put them over. Crowd goes home happy. It's like, fuck yeah. Good on you, Kurt Hennig.
I mean, it's probably the best ending of the four.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it wasn't wonky like the one of the next ones. Oh my god, it ended in a food fight. Pretty much. Man.
That was brutal. That was the go home segment. I just realized never mind. That's the go home segment for the next show.
Yeah.
The ending segment for the next show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Episode 3 was Randy and Vince weren't there.
yeah,
This time,
there was some charity event going on that Vince was at,
Yeah.
and apparently there was
I
a
think it was
big
that-
ass snowstorm that happened.
Yeah. And not a lot of the wrestlers there. They had to like put together. This was a makeshift show.
Yeah, this was a really thrown together card.
Yeah.
Taking place from the Mid-Hudson Civic Center in Poughkeepsie, New York. This one.
Yeah.
We got the
'Cause it was
Raw
supposed to-
debut of Gorilla Monsoon.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking love Gorilla.
Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan, one of the Mount Rushmore of commentary teams in the business in general.
Yeah, I liked listening to them, but Rob trying to be Vince, no.
Oh, yeah, and Rob Bartlett doing the shittiest Vince McMahon impression.
You didn't sound like Vince. I was confused as fuck.
I didn't even realize it was Rob Bartlett until you both texted in the group chat, and I was just like, oh my god, that is Rob Bartlett.
Yeah.
I just thought it was some random jack off that they got on the fucking street and be like, hey, you know who Vince McMahon is? Yeah, can you do a quasi shitty impression of him? Okay, cool. What size fucking tux do you wear?
No, that was Rob being a dick.
Oh my god. Okay.
But it started with Razor Ramon versus Russ Greenberg.
Oh, good brother Russ Greenberg comes back again.
Yeah.
Is that the one that got
That's the one that got fucking killed by Yoko.
Oh yeah. I knew that name sounded familiar when he came out. I'm like, oh, Russ Greenberg's back. He survived.
Yeah, his cracked ribs fucking healed enough
He's
to take a razor's edge from Scott Hall.
Yeah, so he's killed by Razor. That is God.
And
Glut for punishment is
Man. First Yoko, and then a 3-minute squash with Razor.
This was, I think, Razor was still heel at this point, right?
Yeah.
Mike?
But they were kind of cheering for him,
They
too.
were eating him up, dude. He was so fucking over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could tell that the crowd is like really starting to like sway Vince to be like, hey, let's do something with this.
Yeah.
Because this dude is mega over right now.
Yeah.
And
because it was like not a cartoonish gimmick like they were doing with everyone else.
It was something very different.
Even though it was a cartoon gimmick because it was a
American. It was Tony Montana from Scarface.
God damn.
A white boy from Florida doing a fucking Cuban gimmick.
God.
I mean, it's fair. He grew up in South Florida. He was around it.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But doing an early 90s gimmick of a coke dealer is just so fucking great.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like the Weeknd winning a fucking Nickelodeon Kids Choice Award for a song about doing cocaine.
Yeah.
That's hilarious to me.
Hold up, did that happen?
Yeah, the I Can't Feel My Face song.
I didn't know they won a Nickelodeon Choice Award for that.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Oh, I hate this world. I hate this world
for Song of the Year too.
I hate this world. I hate everything.
I fell apart laughing when I found that out. But
God.
one thing about this match that I absolutely loved is at the beginning of the match when Razor's taking off all of his shit
and he's talking to the
and he's talking shit to the ring guy.
That became a normal thing, and it's always great.
It's so good.
Better not fucking lose my shit. I would kill you.
You better be careful with these, bro. Like, I was like, yes, that's so fucking good.
Intimidating gang member action.
So good. And then in the middle of beating the shit out of him, he puts on the weirdest abdominal stretch I've ever fucking seen in my life. He like grabbed his leg and fucking I'm like, what are you doing? Like, this looks hella sus out of context, dude. Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
It didn't look right.
And then the line of the month, the whole like back and forth of the month is between Gorilla and Bobby. He's like talking about Russ Greenberg, says, oh, this youngster's no Bob Backlund. And then Bobby says, yeah, he's a lot younger.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. That's what I meant. It's like, yes.
Tell him, Bobby.
Talk to him, bro. Talk to him. I
love you, Bobby.
Yes, boys.
Yes, boys. Oh my god, it was so good. And then Rob goes on his fucking and I just wrote,
couldn't even understand him.
I just wrote, Rob Bartlett, you ball licker. Like, what are you doing? Stop.
Oh, there's gonna be so many things clipped from these 4 shows. I
Yeah. Yeah.
Then the next one, it's another squash.
Ooh.
By the way,
Typhoon and L.A. Gore.
greatest fucking jobber name I've heard in a long time.
Right? Right? Fucking just ribbing on Al Gore for whatever reason. But also,
I didn't even get that.
Oh, that's a ripoff of Al Gore?
I'm just guessing.
Oh,
I mean, it would make sense.
I'm just guessing. Just switch the first 2 letters around. But we need to fucking talk about this dude. We need to talk about this LA Gore guy. I need more of him in my life. Who the fuck is this guy?
He's a poor man's DDP.
Yes, that's what I wrote. It's Wish.com DDP.
Yeah, no,
It's
exactly
fucking amazing.
DDP like joined WCW.
Dude. He's like, this man got the Jeff Hardy armband things going crazy style with these fucking like weird panes of glass type dye jobs down the side and the power level 9,000 mullet handlebar mustache combo.
It's a creator wrestler.
Oh, dude, seriously.
It is a Nintendo 64 creator wrestler.
I have made that dude on No Mercy before.
I was like, that was a WrestleMania 2000 guy.
I have for sure made that guy on a 90s wrestling video game. I for sure have made that guy before. He looks like a fat Michael Bolton with a Tom Selleck mustache. Dude, this dude looked insane.
I think Bree's trying to talk, by the way.
This dude's going crazy. Anyway, sorry, Bree.
You good?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was cutting you off. My bad. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Oh my God. So, what are your guys' thoughts on this Typhoon?
Typhoon killed that motherfucker.
Typhoon's a big dude.
Fred, the Shockmaster.
Yeah. Fred Ottman, nice guy, and hasn't had a lot of luck with gimmicks. The Typhoon gimmick, great.
Oh, dude, yeah. Putting him with Earthquake, the natural disasters.
Fucking amazing.
Fantastic.
He hurts jobbers.
Yeah, he did. He hurt the shit out of this dude. Oh, God.
Then I put Rob's impersonation is almost incoherent.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, it's
Because it was out the.
Well, I think that's the gimmick, because like when Vince gets like super like stoked like that, it kind of sometimes it is kind of like real hard to understand, and he's just like, all right, I'm gonna take that and just turn it to 11.
Yeah.
And just say gibberish in
This match is
Vince
better
McMahon
watch.
voice.
This match is better watch muted. This whole show.
Yeah, it was taken away from the match.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening to the comment to him, and I'm trying to pay attention to the match, and I can't.
Yeah.
It's like the thing is, like, I don't want to mute it because I'm going to miss Gorilla and Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have to sit through this fucking dick cheese to hear fucking comedy gold from Bobby and Gorilla. Like, it's so fucking awful, dude. Oh my God. 3 more weeks.
Speaking of more Bobby, after that we got Bobby in the ring, where he's talking to somebody. It must have been at ringside. He's like, "What do I gotta do? Do I gotta wait for my cue? Gotta introduce me now?"
Them trying to pretend that this is as live as it is, and that it's all off the cuff is so great. But
they cut him to commercial.
It's
Am
so
I on
great.
now? Am I on now?
Them trying to make it as raw as possible, so corny but so entertaining at the same time.
I mean, yeah, like, it's like, that's funny. Ending the match in a fucking commercial break? Fuck you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like, come on, man.
I mean, he introduces Giant Gonzalez, but he doesn't really say a whole lot. He just says he has a giant surprise.
You see,
That's it.
Harvey Whippleman, underrated manager, great on the mic. He got stuck with this horrible wrestler.
Yeah.
So bad for the son of a bitch.
Yeah, Bruno got fucked. Like, dude, I think it's hilarious every time I see Harvey Whippleman and then hearing him talk.
Yeah.
It's like that voice does not match that frame at all.
Not one.
He should be at least like 6'3", like 6'3" and every bit of like 260. Just like fucking big solid dude. But he's as big around as my wrist. And he fucking sounds like that haggard. Like, what the fuck, dude? But yeah,
Harvey Whippleman made him so good as a manager, though, because you don't expect that.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was fantastic. He's like the grimy Jimmy Hart.
Yeah.
But yeah, boring ass Giant Gonzalez promo. I give you giant surprise. Okay. Yeah.
And then at the end, Bobby got he's like, hello? Hello?
Was it? He's just fucking screaming at the producers. This is fucking bullshit.
We had a WrestleMania commercial with Hulk Hogan.
Again,
I expected it to be a Hulk Hogan promo at first.
Yeah.
Like when it was like showing him, I'm like, oh God, what is he gonna say? What is he gonna do?
Nope, just Hogan must pose.
Yeah.
God.
Wasting time.
It was so bad.
Like, people need to see me tear off the shirt, brother.
Man.
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth.
Whenever I want to laugh.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, then we had Papa Shango versus Bob Backlund. And I put, what was the point of the match? Unless it's just, like, again, like, part of Bob's comeback tour.
I think that's people. What it was, is, you know, Papa Shango was on a roll, and, like, the main card, like, oh, the old man beat him.
Yeah, let's just put them together.
Yeah, they're trying to build up Bob Backlund for something.
For nothing.
For literally nothing.
Yeah, you build him up, and then you don't really do anything with him.
You don't do anything with him, and then you're like, all right, we're gonna make you crazy.
Yeah.
And it kind of it goes over a little bit, but it's weird. It's real weird. But the only redeeming quality of this match, though, is Bobby and Gorilla just fucking tearing into Rob Bartlett. Okay, stop it. Stop.
Then we had the WrestleMania report where they said they're going to have the world's largest toga party. And I put, oh, goddamn.
Yeah, told you. WrestleMania nights can be fucking great.
Man, we get the world's largest toga party. Who doesn't want that?
I'm waiting with bated breath.
I can't wait till you have to watch this.
To see her scream. It's going to be hilarious. It's batshit fucking crazy.
Boobs!
We should get a group of people and watch WrestleMania 9 together.
Yes, we should.
We got to talk to John about this. Or Justin. We got to talk to Justin about this. Because the YouTube live of us watching Mania 9.
Yeah. It's going to be funny. It's going to be so fucking funny. All right. Oh, God. So, and then for the final match, it cuts back to the Manhattan Center for reasons.
Yeah.
But Bobby, Gorilla, and Shitboy, Rob Bartlett, are still doing the commentary for it.
Yeah. I was very confused. I was like, hold up, the main event's in the what? What's happening?
Oh, my God.
But, you know, 4 big fat men beating each other up, I'm here for it.
Oh, God.
The head shrinkers and the nasty boys just killing each other, so it's great.
Really? And one of them kissed the ring girl.
That one.
Brian Knobs making out with the ring girl.
Knobs is such a nasty perv.
The gimmick suits him.
He is. If you heard Brian Knob's stories, you would know he is not. He's not a good human being.
No, but I do kind of want to give him a little bit of money because I want some, because in WCW, Dusty did that War Games match with him, and they all had the Nasty Boys rips, but it was Nasty Dream.
Yes.
I want that shirt so fucking bad.
You would, you weirdo.
Dude, that shirt goes hard, dude. I'll give a fuck. But just
For
schnoz.
meaty men slapping meat.
Just meat fest.
Big mini men slept meat.
Just meat fest. And of course, the four big dudes have a fucking food fight.
Yeah, might as well.
He's covered in mustard.
The concession stand was lonely.
It was lonely. Can we pretend like we're in Amarillo, brother? All right. Let's fucking throw mustard and fucking hot dogs and shit all over each other. This is so goddamn weird.
I can't remember if this was after the match or the commercial break, but that anti-alcohol and drug charity commercial.
Yeah.
This was before that. This is before this match. It was before the match, yeah.
By the way, no offense, I know some people have changed, but you have certain wrestlers in that commercial?
Yeah. During that time, yes. Are fucked up all the time.
You have some of the most drug-addicted wrestlers in that commercial telling you not to do drugs or drink alcohol, and I'm just like...
I'm pretty sure Brian Knobs is drunk while giving that speech.
Oh my God.
You have Knobs there. You have Jake Roberts there. You have certain guys that are like, whoa.
Yeah, dude. Like, come on, man. Like,
I think the only sober one might have been Taker. He
Taker,
drank, but like he wasn't a
he
heavy
never
on
had
other things.
Yeah, he never really had any sort of issue like that.
Yeah, but the rest of them, I was pointing out wrestlers that nope, you've been arrested, you've been arrested, you've been arrested.
Yeah. I literally was just like, that dude's high there. Like, come on, man.
Like Jake Roberts was red faced.
He was.
Sorry, I just had to point that out because I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, that was probably the most entertaining ending.
Oh, yeah.
It was definitely...
Seeing wrestlers getting covered in mustard and getting hit with chairs.
Brian Knobs with the mustard mohawk. Like, the whole back of his head, like, smashed together to a point. So he had half of, like, the shittiest mustard mohawk. It's so goofy.
Yeah.
I don't know how that man got that much mustard on him. Did they like have one of the big fucking like food service bottles?
It had to be.
Because it's like, that's a lot of fucking mustard, dude.
Yeah.
That's an obscene amount of mustard.
No, it had to be something like that.
All right.
All right, and then it's the
last episode.
final episode.
Yeah.
This is the Go Home for Mania 9.
And it was quite the opposite.
It's serving dog shit. This is fucking...
Oh.
Wow. Bree, what was the first match on this fucking shit?
It was Damien Demento and Repo Man versus the Bushwhackers.
Oh, the Bushwhackers.
I have so much to say about the Bushwhackers and
Go
what
off.
the WWF have done to them.
Go off, Mike.
For the people who don't know, Luke and Butch in the 70s and early 80s were a great territory tag team who were known as the most violent tag team in the country as the Cheap. They had some of the most violent wars in every territory they went to. They bled buckets. Before deathmatch wrestling was a thing, these two killed their opponents on a regular basis. And the WWF turns them into these arm-swinging, licking head comedy joke called the Bushwhackers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, dude, the sheep herders, like you said, one of the most violent teams in the history of wrestling in general. They come up to the big leagues,
and they become a joke.
and this thing takes over.
God.
One of the goofiest moments involves one of these two gentlemen in a later Royal Rumble. I want to say it's Luke. It's the one that's still alive.
Yeah.
Luke comes in, enters the ring. He's doing the fucking walk down to the ring. He gets in the ring, immediately gets thrown over the rope, lands on his feet, and just does the walk all the way to the back. Never breaks the entire time.
Which is impressive.
He's just like, whatever, I got my payday, dude. I don't give a fuck.
2 seconds to get $1,000, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Hand me my envelope, brother. I got to do karaoke in Orlando later tonight.
But yeah, this match, comedy tag match to start the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming out. They're in the fucking the balcony.
Yeah.
Just licking people and shit. Like
that's
and then another one of them kissed the ring girl again.
Yeah. You see, that's the most disturbing part of the gimmick to me is the licking of foreheads. No offense, I ain't touching someone's head.
Dude, like especially
like forehead is not happening.
Especially today.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah. Tongue no, forehead, not happening.
That will never happen.
I will say though, battering ram, underrated finisher.
I love it. I love it. It's a great.
And then the second match, I didn't get the opponent's name, but it was Tatanka versus somebody.
Reno Riggins.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't tell what his name was.
I literally
another jobber.
Yeah.
He was a career jobber guy.
Yeah.
He did some stuff.
But they gave him some offense.
Yeah, they actually gave him some stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Gonna be a little back and forth. All right, I like this.
Yeah. It was a pretty good match for it being him versus Tatanka versus a jobber. It was like,
oh man, his leopard print trunks.
Yeah, that
and the glowing white boots. Them motherfuckers were bright.
Mm-hmm.
He was probably a male stripper.
Vince probably found him doing his business. He's like, oh, that's good shit. You're hired.
He hired him. He hired him as a rib for somebody, probably for Pat Patterson. And
God damn it!
I did that one to pop you. Much love to Pat Patterson. Rest in peace. But and he was probably like, "Hey, I like your look. Can you work? Have you taken a bump before, brother? You want to make $75?"
We're gonna get hate from a certain type of community here after that comment.
No. Oh God. All right. So I didn't get the names of the next guys.
It was. I heard Scott and Jeff.
Just don't even get last names. It's just Scott and Jeff.
I heard commentary say Scott and Jeff, and I just went with it.
We got the announcement of Andre the Giant getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Yes, we did. Yes,
which made me emotional. That was weird to see.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that one hit. I was like, ooh. And I had to talk myself down again. I'm like, he's been dead for 30 years.
Yeah.
Like he's been in the Hall of Fame for 30 years. Like
it's weird seeing the beginning of the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It was
first ever entrant.
Yeah. I was like, this is strange. Hall of Fame is as old as me.
It's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird seeing it and then thinking of who all is in it now.
God, have they fucked up some?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Why does Drew Carey need to be in the Hall of Fame?
Why?
Why does Kid Rock?
Thank you.
Ew.
Yeah.
Michigan, we do not. I'm from Michigan. We do not claim him.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't either.
Just take every celebrity out and put in people like,
We claim
Rick
Eminem.
Martel.
I will claim Marshall Mathers any day, but not
Yeah.
Kid Rock.
Yeah,
Take out
there's
every celebrity and put in wrestlers like Rick Martel.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Martel, Tito Santana.
Hell, fucking induct Brooklyn Brawler. Steve Lombardi deserves it.
I
Is
don't know
what about
how he's
Tatanka? Is Tatanka in the Hall of Fame?
No.
No.
Tatanka needs to be in there.
Tatanka's not in the Hall of Fame, yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely need to right some wrongs with that for sure.
Yeah, Kamala.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
done-
Put Kamala in there.
You fucked this up. But yeah, the tag squash match, I didn't get their names. So,
No.
I just put Jobber 1 and Jobber 2. Jobber 1 has the weirdest flat top rat tail combination I have ever seen. There is a noticeable gap.
the 90s was a weird time.
And like the rat tail thing is a chunk that's this fucking big. It's so shitty.
And then during the match, Rob Bartlett's fucking watching TV, whatever he's doing something, and Vince is like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I'm checking the competition. There is no competition.
Maybe he was foreshadowing to what would happen in 2 years.
He was a mole for WCW the whole time. Can we please start that conspiracy theory that Rob Bartlett was a fucking mole for WCW and it didn't work correctly?
Jim Herd was running WCW at the whole time. He would be trash enough to hire Rob Bartlett. Fuck you, Jim Herd.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just shooting on everyone. Don't give a fuck.
We're shooting on everyone. This one's off the rails. We're shooting on everybody today. But yeah, these guys suck. Dude, one guy fucks up a fucking close or like a hip toss thing, and DiBiase just like sit your ass down. It's like, oh god, this is fucked. These dudes never worked again.
No, not at all.
Nope. They were done.
Yeah,
they did not get paid.
Yeah, they didn't get paid. It's like, no, fuck you.
We can't even get McDonald's cheeseburgers.
Nah, you guys, y'all get nothing. You get nothing, and you will be happy about it.
They probably got $1 New York pizza.
Yeah, go get
pepperoni.
Go get you a slice of fucking 2-day-old cheese pizza in the corner. You fuck.
God.
You just fucking botched out to Ted DiBiase. You fuck. How dare you? How dare you?
I mean, probably the least of this match, like the. No, I'll just get into it. It was Dwayne the Clown versus Kamala. I was gonna say it doesn't feel like it was a squash match.
By the way,
as much.
The craziest clown gimmick versus the most racist gimmick in your main event is a weird thing.
This is 1993, baby. Like,
God.
This screams early 90s. Like, oh my god, this match was fucking dumb. Like
Randy, good old Randy said, "He's the worst clown that ever lived."
God.
Oh my god. And then fucking at one point Kamala gets under the ring. This is a no contest, by the way, because they both get counted out. Or no, they don't. Doink's
in the ring.
Kamala out of the ring and then runs in at 9 and
because Doink was trying to open up that not Doink, Kamala was trying to open up the present. This is what was in the present.
Yeah, you trick him into opening up a present while you lose track of
there was nothing in it.
Yeah.
There was nothing in the box.
I hate you, man.
Doink sneaks under the ring. Kamala goes after him. And Doink grabs one of these fucking, like, non-folding chairs and is swinging as hard as he fucking can at the ring. I'm like, oh my god. Because you see him poke his hand out.
Yeah.
and swings it down and then fucking smashes it. I'm like, holy shit, this is insane. But then luckily, Kamala sneaks out right behind him, chases him around. You see a fan snatch Doink's wig off as he's running away.
So great. I'm so happy you pointed that out because that was my
fucking
notes. I was like, yo, what is happening?
Well, I'm kind of like half-assed watching it, and I see him kind of like jerk back. I'm like, holy shit, did he fall or something? And I went back, and a fucking fan snatched his wig off. I was like,
New Yorkers are assholes.
They don't give a fuck, dude.
Fucking, as somebody who has friends in New York, they are dicks.
Fuck this fucking clown, bro. I'm snatching your fucking wig off. It was hilarious. Oh, God.
That's how the show ended. Well, no, it didn't, because they went back over to the commentary. And what did Rob win? Because there's those 3 women behind him.
I'm not even gonna front. I stopped watching. I couldn't do it.
Like, there was like, Vince said that Rob won something, and there was like these 3 older, more plump, I think, ringside girls behind him.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I think he named him like Seba, Daya, and Faya.
Yeah.
Or I don't remember. I tried to remember the names.
I was half-assed watching.
And they're like, we love you, Rob, and you know that. And he kisses one of them, and that's how it ends.
Yeah, no. I was not watching it, and then the kiss happened, and I was like, hold up, what the fuck's going on?
It was horrible.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I just saw what was happening. I'm like, this is probably going to piss me off. And I just left. I was like, there's 2 minutes left. Whatever. Fuck this fucking episode. That shit sucked. But yeah, that is March of 93.
That's the go home to Mania.
And what a go home it was. It's telling you to go home and not watch this fucking pay-per-view. It's going to be a mess, dude. So, yeah. Next week, we're going to be covering the shit show. That is WrestleMania 9.
And then everything after that. God damn, I fucking hate this.
I fucking hate this. Trust me, it's going to get better.
It is.
Mike, we both know it will get better.
Yeah, you're right.
We just have to trudge through a lot of bullshit.
This bullshit's like me doing physical therapy. It sucks.
It's fucking awful. This is the dirt.
Is this what I have to say about next week?
Fuck. She already knows. She hasn't even watched the pay-per-view and she already knows. It's, oh my God, it's...
Hey, March was interesting.
Yeah,
yeah, February,
full of pies and mustard and...
Very food-laden month.
Rob shoving his face in popcorn.
Yeah. Rob Bartlett, you fat fuck.
Man.
Just fucking, oh my God.
I wonder if he got a job as a food critic after he left.
Oh, I want to know what the fuck happened to this man's career after Raw.
I will look up what happened to Rob Bartlett, and I will report back next week.
Let me just pull up good old Google, Rob.
Oh yeah, we can do that shit right now.
We can do that right now.
We have time. We can talk shit about Rob Bartlett.
Let's see here.
Yeah, let's close this out on something. We'll fucking bury Rob Bartlett.
Let's see what he's doing. Career. It doesn't really say. His final. Oh, it says on Wikipedia his final appearance. It's on April 19th.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So we are nearing the end.
So halfway through. Okay, so he's not on Mania, so we don't have to deal with him next week, and we only have to deal with him for 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah, and then
of the next week's show, and then he's gone.
And it says he's a stage actor too. He was on Broadway,
really?
And then he was a defense attorney in Law and Order SVU. He played an Ugly Betty.
He's an actor. The motherfuckers actually gave this son of a bitch a acting career.
A bunch of like film feature roles.
This
Broadway.
Me.
He was in the show Elementary for the final season.
This
Well-
actually upsets me more than him being on
And
Raw.
he's
The
an
fact that
advocate,
motherfuckers gave him
fundraiser,
acting
board
role.
member, and trustee of the Long Island Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
Cool, he did charity work, but the fact that idiots are out here giving this motherfucker acting roles.
Cool, he did charity work. Fuck this guy.
We need to look this. I want to look up some of his stuff now.
I'm actually angry.
He said, that man said, cool, he did charity work, but fuck this guy. This is our greatest episode. This is our
Motherfuckers do
best
charity
episode.
work every day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, luckily, there is light at the end of the tunnel. We only have a few more times that we have to see this jackass on our TV.
We're gonna be a big celebration. It's gonna be.
I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that
I'm
Watching
coughing
episode
when he leaves the show.
when episode 3 kicks on and it's just fucking Rob Bartlett replaced with Bobby Heenan, I'm gonna be so goddamn happy. I'm gonna be so happy.
Is Bobby the one who replaces him? I can't remember.
I think so.
Or
Because
is
Bobby's here for a little bit, I think.
Or is it Jim?
No, Jim
I'm
Ross doesn't take over. I don't think Jim Ross takes over
Ooh.
until like
Says Rob
95.
Bartlett.
I was like,
I'm gonna find
did
out
they
who
ever
replaces
do it?
him. Oh, it looks like they did. They did replace him with Bobby.
Okay.
Yeah, because Bobby's here for a little bit longer.
I think.
Well,
I
he
can't
goes to
remember what
WCW.
Jim Ross does after he makes his debut at Mania.
I think he does like
The
he does the
Like-
Saturday thing, and he does WWF radio
Oh yeah,
with Gorilla Monsoon for a little bit
yeah,
before he goes and actually does commentary.
yeah.
Because for a while, for commentary in like the new gen era, it's Vince, Jim Ross, and Jerry Lawler
Yeah,
at points.
yeah. 94, 95, which when things get weird,
When things get weird.
gimmicks get even weirder.
Oh yeah, that's where all your occupations come in. But
Was
yeah,
there ever a postman gimmick?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm thinking of careers.
No, there was never. I mean, no, there was never. I don't remember a garbage mailman gimmick.
Okay.
No, there was because there was Duke the Dumpster Drozy, Trashman.
Mhm.
There was the hockey player, the Goon.
Yeah, Steve Irwin, Bill Irwin.
Yeah. Trying to think of what other ones.
We had Santa.
Santa. Oh yeah, Bob Holly. Bob Holly was a fucking NASCAR driver.
Yeah,
Fucking Sparky Plug. Shittiest fucking name ever. I'm sorry. I love Bob Holly, but god damn it.
which is crazy because that's a job, like a gimmick named after his actual job at the point.
Yeah, he was a pit crew for a fucking NASCAR team.
And he drove on the weekends. I remember watching a shoot interview he did where he actually asked, "Hey, can I just work weeks? Because I actually drive on the weekend." And Vince McMahon's like, "You're not gonna need to do that anymore, bro."
It's like, look, I'm paying you more than you're gonna make as a driver. Like, I don't think you understand this, but I like getting out there, man. Come on, like, let me get out there and tear it up.
Billy Gunn did the same thing with his first job. Like, hey,
He was-
can I just? I
he
forget
was
what
a-
he did.
He was a bull rider, wasn't he?
Something like that. He did something. He was like, "Hey, can I just do this every once in a while?" And Vince is like, "You don't have to do your actual 9 to 5 anymore, homeboy."
Yeah, it's like, dude, I'm paying you $100,000 a year. What the fuck are you talking about?
You ain't gonna need the money.
Yeah, what are you talking about right now? You're gonna be working house shows in fucking Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
I didn't mean to click that.
I don't know what that was for, but okay.
I didn't mean to click that.
I mean, I don't mind seeing Terry Funk throw a chicken anytime.
I'm always here for Terry Funk shit, so.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, let's just wrap it up
Let's
for
finish
this
on
week's
there.
March of '93 episode of Queen's Court. Next week we're gonna be talking about the shit show that is WrestleMania IX, and I'm gonna see a lot of us heated. So we're gonna end on a happy note. On behalf of the Tribal Queen, on behalf of Mike Duplesis, on behalf of HuskyRhodes, thank you guys for watching Queen's Court, and we'll see you guys next time.